Hiya friends, Prepared Suburbanite back at ya. Hey, learned a very tough lesson during the day yesterday because we didn't do Thanksgiving dinner on Thanksgiving Day, and we're going to do it on Saturday, which is tomorrow. I spent the day puttering around, and one thing that I was just kind of straightening up in our spare bedroom, and I said, I wonder what's in that tote. So I opened up the tote and found that there were two get-home bags that we had been using in our old Jeep, and we traded that in just about a year ago on the new Jeep, and I still had these get-home bags in the tote, and they were just kind of stuffed in the spare bedroom, and I forgot all about them. I didn't even think about it. So our new Jeep's already got get-home bags and bug-out bags, and everything's all arranged in there. But I had these extras, and took an hour or so just to go through it, and found out there were some lessons to be learned, and I want to pass them on to you so you don't get stuck the way I just got stuck. So the bottom line is, as I went through those get-home bags that we kept in the old Jeep, just started going through it, and found there was extra change of clothes in there, extra pair of socks, and a little bit of this, some food rations, and a little camp stove to cook with, those little butane powered things, and just a couple of odds and ends, an extra knife, and flashlights. Well, that's what kind of caught my attention. So I reached in the bag, pulled out the flashlight, and it was a Coast, C-O-A-S-T, fairly inexpensive brand. You see them frequently at the big box stores like Home Depot and Lowe's and all that, and I think you can order them online from different places. They're not the best in the world. They're actually very inexpensive, but it was recommended, this brand was recommended to me by a fellow prepper, and I said, well, it's probably worth the trip, and we'll see how it turns out. Well, I opened up I tried to turn it on, and of course there was nothing, and tried to get the cap unscrewed so that I could see what condition and what kind of batteries and all that stuff there was. And let me just show you what I ended up with. There's the pieces, and the main compartment that holds the batteries. 3 AAAs is what this thing takes. And I could not get the battery cage out of the body of the flashlight. I finally was able to do that, but did some damage to the cage. Now, I suppose you might be able to find another cage for these somewhere, but I don't know. But here's the condition of the batteries. They got all kinds of corroded, swelled up, forced the sides out on that thing. And so I said, well, that's a bummer. So on the Christmas list went a couple more flashlights for bug-out bags and get-home bags. So I did take the time to go through both of those bags and check the flashlights that we keep in the center console in our Jeep, and the flashlights that we keep in our bug-out and get-home bags that are part of the Jeep. And gee, guess what? A number of those flashlights take AAA batteries. Some are little pen light size. Some have the 3, like I just showed you, the 3 battery cage that fits inside the body. And AAA batteries don't stand up very long. So I guess the big lesson here is that you need to be checking on a regular basis, probably at least once every 6 months. If you wait a year, it could be too late. So I would say every 6 months or so, check your AAA batteries, check your flashlights, make sure, swap things out, and swap those batteries out, and make sure you got a fresh set of batteries in there. After going through all our different flashlights here and up in the junk drawer in the kitchen, we've got a couple of flashlights up there, and this place and that place. I've probably got a dozen flashlights stashed around the house in different places, and I checked them all. Some of them take the 18350s, 18650s, or whatever they are, and like the big double size C123s. And checked that one. That was a rechargeable one, so I recharged it. Found a couple of other smaller flashlights that we keep around that take AA batteries, and swap the batteries out in those. So it's always good to have a backup supply of AA and AAA batteries. I don't know what your experience has been, but I was pretty disheartened to find out that I lost 2 decent flashlights and had to actually throw them away because there was no fix left to them, and swapped out batteries, recharged the rechargeables, and I think I'm okay, at least for the next 6 months. So if this is going on something in your mind and you've got an extra hour or so, just make sure you're checking all your flashlights, the little lanterns that take batteries, in fact anything that takes batteries, and double check to make sure that those batteries aren't corroding, and replace them if you can. Do what you need to do. A prepper tip for always. This is the Prepared Suburbanite reminding you to be prepared always, and I'll see you all on the next video.